Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, therefore I apologise in advance if I stumble over my words going forwards, and indeed if the quality of this video is fairly poor as well. If there's any lag, anything like that at all, sadly it cannot be helped, and hopefully it is not too much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision 2021 related video here on my channel. 2 weeks today, at the time of recording this video, it will be the grand final of this year's Eurovision Song Contest, which will take place at the Ahoy in Rotterdam in the Netherlands, in front of about 200 million viewers at home and about 3,500 people in the arena. I can't wait for it, and today being Saturday the 8th of May, the first rehearsals have taken place at the Ahoy. They've all now happened. I've watched the 1-minute clips that have been uploaded to the official Eurovision YouTube channel, and I thought that I would chip in here and give you my brief thoughts on what I and all of us have seen. Now, I want to make it clear, of course, I'm not actually in Rotterdam, I haven't seen the whole thing, and I am also not a professional journalist, so do expect some rambling thoughts here. My plan moving forwards is to potentially make a video like this every day, up until the rehearsals are pretty much complete and then the semi-finals are upon us. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick to that, but we'll see. So every evening for at least the next week or so, I will be giving you my thoughts on the rehearsals. I have a video here which is somebody's top 7 of the day, and I'm just going to use this as reference. So obviously Lithuania was first, and as expected, this was just an extension, an elevation, if you will, of what we had in the national final performance a few months ago. The Roop sounding good, looking good, in their yellow outfits. Whether they stay for the first semi-final and then the grand final, because this is qualifying, we wait and see. The choreography very much the same as well. They've kept this sort of purple colour scheme, with the lighting as well. We've got this sort of disorientating, swirling, if you will, checkerboard pattern on the LED screen as well. There's really very little to fault here, and it's only a 1-minute teaser of what we're going to get moving forwards. It was really good. Maybe, for me, the best, cleanest rehearsal of the day. Really good, really confidently done. And I think this is a song that's going to work much better on a bigger stage too, because of course with the Lithuanian national final it was on a very small stage, and it was quite intimate, whereas I feel as this is quite a large song that needs that big stage, that needs an audience, and that's what we're going to get a few weeks from now. Really fantastic, can't really fault it at all. Now, Slovenia next, isn't it? Here we go. Now, Slovenia, of course, this is such an improvement on last year's effort. This is Amen by Anna Soklic. We know we can sing, so we don't need to worry about that. It appears as though she is alone on stage. She's wearing that white outfit again that we saw her first perform this song in. It's a sort of cape outfit. We've got white lights around the back of the stage, and we got to see some of the interesting elements of this stage in effect in the 1-minute clip online. We've got the revolving doors. We can see them moving in this rehearsal clip, and also the semi-transparent LED screen that comes down from the ceiling. That appears as though it's going to be used in the final third of this song as well. It reminds me a little bit of Paradise Oscar for Finland in 2011, because behind Anna, I'm looking at it right now, she's got an image of the Earth, which is sort of half illuminated, half in the darkness. I think we really are going to get that euphoric moment come across well on TV, and I said in a previous video that that really needs to happen. This, I think, is in with a much healthier chance of qualifying now, but it is still early days. I mean, it's beautifully done and she sounds great. And I know that in another part of the rehearsal clip video, there was this sort of orange, almost Milky Way galaxy-like pattern on the LED screen. I think it's going to look really, really beautiful indeed. And it'll be interesting to see exactly how that semi-transparent LED screen features in other performances as well this year, or whether it's just going to look a bit in the way, if you see what I mean. Anyway, really good stuff from Slovenia. I ought to be making a note of this. So, Lithuania, Slovenia. 2 really top-notch rehearsals, it seems, to get things going. Then, it's Russia, is it not? Now, here's the thing with Russia. People are saying this could win. I'm a realist. I say let's not get carried away. We've seen 1 minute of the first rehearsal, but this song is coming up on the rails like you wouldn't believe. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the top 10 of the odds by the end of this weekend. And let's not forget, people were a bit unsure about this because Little Big weren't in the Russian national final, weren't even selected internally, of course. And then we had that hastily put together, it seems, national final, and Manizha came out on top. She's great. Really like her confidence, really like her sass. I think she's going to go big for this. She's got the same 4 backing vocalists as in the Russian national final. She's wearing red overalls, pretty much, sort of like a worker's outfit. And there are so many things to this performance, the look, the aesthetic of this performance. I hope that it comes across really well, and I hope maybe the commentators do their bit in explaining the message of this song as well, because it might be a little bit over people's heads, if you see what I mean. Anyway, I'm looking at it now. She's in this huge babushka doll type outfit. She looks massive. It reminds me a little bit of Linda Wagenmakers, Netherlands 2000, when she was in this sort of vast black and white tent jacket outfit. And then she sort of took that off as the first chorus kicked in. Anyway, she only wears this for a bit, it seems. And then, look, she emerges from this outfit, and she's wearing her sort of red overalls. I'm not too sure what's happening on the LED screen behind her. I know at one point it looks a little bit like illustrations from a children's book, which is no bad thing. That's suddenly my first thoughts when I saw it earlier today. Overall, really solid stuff, but I'm not sure we can say that this is a potential winner just yet. I like the song, but we do need to see the whole thing, of course, and we will before we know it. Now, song 4 is Sweden, I believe. I do apologise if I get this in the wrong order. Sweden. Now, where is he? Tussa. Here he is. I thought this was going to be a copy and paste from Melfest. It sort of is, but it's just been ramped up that little bit more. Obviously a much bigger stage than what we had in Stockholm. He's had to rest his voice recently, so he's not going, top gear with this rehearsal. Very few of the artists will. He's wearing that red outfit again, but, the sleeves are sort of cut off. He's got the 4 backing dancers in black outfits, perhaps the same dancers. We've got a sort of strip of white pulsating, flashing lights either side of him. And on the backdrop, we have this sort of shimmery, watery effect. Overall, really solid stuff. I mean, the juries are going to love this. It's powerful. Oh yeah, it's going to be polished, it's going to be strong. Sweden coming for that jury love. I'm going to put Sweden here though, because I have to say, as much as I liked the rehearsal, we do need to hear him really belt it out. Maybe next time around we will. I'm not going to fault it purely because of that. We do need to see the whole thing, because I think this is a song that is going to rely quite a lot on visuals. You'll remember at Melfest how we had the faces flash up on the background. Something like that again I'm sure we'll probably get. I haven't read too many reports or watched any live streams, so I'm not entirely sure if that happens. But anyway, moving on. I believe it's Australia next. Now Australia have a live on tape performance, and we had a teaser released on the official Eurovision YouTube channel. Montaigne appears to be in this very compact studio. She's wearing a black outfit with metallic elements, lots of lights behind her. She sounded pretty good, but really we can't say much about it because it wasn't really a rehearsal. It's already ready to go, if you see what I mean. Yeah, I mean, she sounds good. And it seems as though she's going to have dancers as well, surrounding her at various points. Yeah, not bad. I mean, we can't really rank it, so I'm going to put Australia down here for now, purely because there's so little to go on. Who's next? I don't really know. I've forgotten the running order completely. I think it's North Macedonia next, is it? Let's go with that. Now, the comparisons have already been made to Bulletproof by Dotter, which was in Melfest last year, was it not? Vasil is wearing a black suit, looks really great, very suave and sophisticated, but underneath his jacket he has a metallic chest plate, and you know, when he belts out that big note, we're going to have lights bouncing off it. It is going to be very Dotter. Does it work? I don't know. We need to see the whole thing. I saw Wee Wee Blogs' review, and they said that it sort of ramps up that cheese factor almost. And this is a fairly cheesy song, let's be quite honest. They were loving it. I'm not really sure why. Maybe because they've seen the whole thing and we haven't. But we've got this sort of golden effect on the backdrop. It reminds me a bit of Eurovision for Lithuania in Tel Aviv 2 years ago. He was holding back vocally, but I said earlier we do sort of expect that. I mean, he's a good singer, but I don't think that's him with a chance whatsoever in what is a very tough semi-final. The rehearsal could be excellent, but still, the song itself, I don't think many points will pour in for that. I think the only one left, and I could be wrong here, I'm just double checking. Last one's Ireland. Now Ireland, this is ambitious and very different to what I thought we were going to get. I said before that I thought Leslie Roy was going to be on a podium. It seems not. It seems as though she's on a treadmill, at least for part of this song, and augmented reality is going to play a big part here. We can't judge very much at all, because you're only going to see those effects on the night. Yeah, there's so many things happening around her, so many props. We've also got two guys here who are sort of flicking the pages of a book next to her. But she's got loads of bits and pieces, looks like furniture next to her, and it's really telling a story. I hope this goes well, because I don't know about you, but augmented reality certainly can go wrong and sometimes looks quite cheap. So I'm hoping that everything just comes together really well for Leslie. I read online earlier that it wasn't quite excellent yet, but you don't expect that from a first rehearsal. It appears there are a few flaws that need to be sorted out, but she sounded pretty good. She's wearing a sort of dark green jumpsuit. We've got warm orange lighting as well at one point. It's very ambitious, and I think that's a really good thing, because this, I think many people are seeing this as a bit of a borderline qualifier at the moment. I'm certainly that way as well at this moment in time. Good staging will just elevate its chances no end. So I would say best rehearsal of the day, maybe Lithuania. Just solid stuff. Biggest improvement or biggest surprise, a lot of people would say Russia, and I thought that was very good, but maybe Slovenia. I think Slovenia is just looking really healthy at the moment for a lot of jury love. Public love I'm not sure about, but jury love, yes, there could be some points in the bag, definitely. And then biggest disappointment, I don't think there was one. You could say North Macedonia, but really there was nothing wrong with that rehearsal whatsoever. I just don't think it was quite as impressive as the others. However, it seems as though North Macedonia has won a lot of journalists over today, which is quite interesting. Anyway, I'm going to try and keep these videos 15 minutes or less. Well, ideally 10 minutes or less moving forwards. And I'll try and get one out every day moving forwards, but we'll see. Apologies if the quality wasn't that great. Obviously, for the week of the contest, there will be videos. There'll probably be blog posts as well. As always, links in the description to my other social media pages. Less blog posts this year because of time constraints, but there will still be some as and when. Thank you very much for watching this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who are you looking forward to tomorrow? Belgium for me. They're rehearsing tomorrow. That might be very interesting as well. It's a stacked second half of the first semi-final, that's for sure. I don't think we're going to get Aiden for Israel hitting those whistle notes either. I think that's going to be saved for the jury final. jury semi-final and the actual show that we see on the Tuesday. But yeah, lots more great things to come. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Roll on the rest of this year's contest. Bye for now.